as an observer now, given a flurry that happened yesterday, which the likes of the NFL has never seen, not when you were playing or anything, where the trades you go, and retirements by guys. I mean, Jake Locker retiring at age of 26.
Wow.
Pat Willis in San Francisco, one of the best at his position, maybe the best in the position. He's retiring. He's not even 30.
No.
And
a linebacker from Pittsburgh who's 27 years old. World's just retired.
Well, and with all the trades going on, I've never seen anything quite like it in the NFL. I mean, do you?
What the hell's going on?
Well, those guys retiring early. I mean, I guess that shows you that it's taking a toll on their bodies and their minds. And you know, I know Jake Locker's had a lot of injury issues, so this was probably a health related. And actually with Patrick Willis as well. I mean, the guy has just been really consistent. He's been in every game, but he's been taking a pounding. I'm sure his brain.
He's got a bad toe.
He's got a got a hangnail, is what I heard. But then as far as the free agents go, these guys get shuffled around the league. These trades happen. You know, they get a phone call and say, "Hey, pack your bags. You're going to Arizona." And so to me, that shows me that the team loyalty isn't really there anymore. These guys just get shuffled around. It's a new team every year, you know, and so it's hard for me to care about individual teams. Like, I grew up as a 49er fan.
They're coming apart at the seams.
Yeah,
There's
I know,
a
right?
meltdown in San Francisco right now.
That's like how to disassemble a really good team. They fire the coach who was a really good coach, and then everyone else falls away. And when I was a kid, I loved the 49ers. I really lived and died for the 49ers. But once I got to the NFL, my fandom kind of changed. I was never a fan of a team anymore. I have a soft spot in my heart in Denver, for Denver, because of the times that I spent here and stuff. But you know, it just shows me that there's really not a lot of loyalty to these players. They don't have a say in their own lives.
Well, there's not a lot of loyalty in reverse either.
Well, that's why. That's why these players don't care, because they know that their buddies are getting shipped out right and left, and that they can get cut, like you said, on a moment's notice, and that they're not valued within the system.
It's turned into a money grab in all sports,
Absolutely.
really. And it's not just the players, it's coaches, it's executives. It's a money, even for owners, it's a money grab right now.
I wrote last Sunday, people were talking about Peyton Manning taking a $4 million cut, and I said, you know, you're not getting the story. Here's a guy that made $12 million last year doing endorsements, so $4 million is not going to affect his life. He's made $250 million, by the end of this year, he will have made $250 million, not even including the endorsement.
Just in salary.
Just in salary alone. And number two, you know who's number two? His brother, Eli.
Well,
he's made $150 million. And you go, that's like almost $500 million, two brothers. And his father probably never made much more than $50,000 a year. But at the other end of the spectrum are players. And what was the most, forgive me if you don't answer, it's the most money you ever made in your career?
$600,000 my last year was what I made.
And you came into the league, I would guess, not
league minimum. And actually, $600,000 was league minimum for a vested veteran of 5 years or whatever I was at the time. So
you made 600 and you couldn't dress better than this today?
We're talking football, man. We're talking football. Come on, we're having a good time out here.
Yeah,
I live a very simple life now. I'm trying to save my money, not spend it on fancy shoes here.
Yeah, he complains all the time that for my entire life I didn't wear socks, and you don't quite get the fact that not wearing socks is classy.
It is classy, and having a rip in your shoes also very classy.
Well, plus, you know, Chuck Taylor's, those Converse All-Stars. I mean, that's class. You don't know class. You don't have any clue about
And it's a beautiful day out there. I mean, it's a gorgeous day.
You both can teach me about class after the show, okay?